Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some Cricket Captain 2024. We are back with another episode in the New South Wales and the Sydney Sixers save. And today we're on the Eliminator. It's Eliminator time against the Melbourne Renegades. We'll take a look at the group stage. This is how things finished. We had such a scorching start. Oh, I can't say that. No, there's Perth. We had a high-flying high-flying start to the Big Bash. We really kind of put ourselves into a position where we were almost guaranteed qualification, but it still got a little bit close. And we've got through by 2 points. In the end, it's quite clear because there's a lot of teams on 10 and 8 and 6 and whatever, and we're actually only in that third place because of net run rate. But we didn't have like the best run to get to this point. Perth have already beaten Brisbane, so Brisbane have gone into the qualifier. Perth sit waiting in the final. We need to win against Melbourne, and if we do win against Melbourne, we will have to win against Brisbane, and if we do win against Brisbane, we will then have to face off against Perth in the final. It's 3 matches. We've got to try and win 3 matches to win this entire thing. That's what we're going to do. We've got to try and win this entire thing. Now, let's take a look at the current stats and how we're looking. Some players have played 10 games, but... oh, man, wow. Okay. So those bowling averages potentially could be a bit of a swap around here. Because I do think... S3E's played 1 game, and I've not really... Okay, Hughes has to take a break, I think, because he is looking tired as well. But I don't really know if I can afford to do that. I'm going to bring Perry in. Perry will move down. It means that our bowling lineup is strong, but our batting lineup is a little bit short. And Murphy's not here for us as well, which is unfortunate. I don't think I can get rid of another batsman. I don't think that's a good idea. Even if it is bringing Hughes in for Chowdhury, for example, and then playing a 3D. But, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's a good idea. We're going to have to play with what we've got. We've made it this far. Don't forget, we've made it this far with a bit of a questionable squad in the way of... what I mean by that is not like questionable, like they're bad players, not at all. In the way of that, it's not an overly balanced squad. It's more of a... okay, the first 4 overs, I'm not going to up the aggression levels. I'm going to see if they can just stick around. And there we go. We do get a boundary in the first over. Another one would be real nice. And it does go. That's another boundary. There we go. We kind of rescue that first over. Yeah, it's a bit unbalanced, you know. We don't have a lot of options with the squad. We kind of have to play with what we've got. We don't have a lot of spinners options because we've got Todd Murphy. We need to, next season, when we do eventually come back to this, if we do come back to this, you know, we might play other saves and then come back to this. I don't fully know. But we're so far into the save that there's no real worry about moving this save onto the next game or anything like that. Oh, that's a misfield. That'll go for 4. We love that. And that's going straight over his head. Yeah, that is great. We'll take that every day of the week. 6 runs. We lead by 20. We've got a good... we've only faced 9 deliveries. And Josh Philippi is firing. Yeah, if we do another season of this, I don't really know. Oh my word, he's gone again. He's gone again. That's a 1 bounce 4. Lovely shot. And that's fine. 24 off the first 2 overs is great. And I haven't actually upped the aggression yet. Phillips, however, is struggling. So I'm going to tell him to hit out or get out, because we can't be having this. There we go. Big shot. He's relieved that pressure a little bit. And despite that last over not being the best, we have recovered big time because Phillips has gone again. He started the over with a 6. He has ended the over with a 6. And we keep the run rate above 10, which is good. I need Phillips to keep that up if he can. But the priority... Oh, okay. I'm going to up the aggression here on the free hit. And it's going to go. And this is one heck of a start for us in a it's knockout cricket now. It's win or lose, and your competition is over. And our top order our JP squared are doing things really well. Okay, good stuff. We lead by 64 after 6 overs. Now, it would be classic of me and classic of Cricket Captain to kind of derail this and we get bowled out for 140, but I'm hoping that isn't the case. Yeah, that's a good shot. I think we should be able to get home there. Yeah, good stuff. We were home quite easily, actually. Okay, still, 9 off that over is absolutely fine. We've got Phillips up against Zampa now, and Phillips is still in aggressive mode. So if there's a couple of boundaries to be had, just like that one, we will keep it going at a good rate. This is good stuff. This is really good stuff. Nothing there. That's a dot ball. That's all right. Phillips has already got a boundary off the over, so I could potentially lower the aggression here. He's safe. He's home safe. Good stuff. And let's see if Philippi... Okay, that's fine. 7 off the over is fine. We're still going along at 10s. And one boundary in this over, there we go, would really do us nicely. It has indeed. And another one would really do us nicely. And it will be, because that's going to beat the infield and go through the fence. And that means that over is gone for 13. And I believe, yes, that wide makes it 13. And that ups the run rate that we're after. However, Adam Zampa is a wily operator. We know that. Oh, but we sweep him away. Fastest 50, Phillips. 53 off 32. Now, Josh Philippi could potentially go and break that record. Just like that, immediately. Oh, and there we go. That is exactly what I mean by Zampa being a dangerous player. Okay, I've sent Sean Abbott out there again. He's my kind of extending my batting lineup by sending him in at number 3 and seeing if he can kind of explode and get a few boundaries, which he does with a 4 there. Even that over, we've lost a wicket, yes. We've taken 9 from it. And that is real good because we are now at 100 up after only 10 overs. We're at the halfway point. And there is still a lot of runs out there and a lot of runs to be had. And Philippi finds another boundary. Okay, 6 off that over means we are now below that 10 run rate. Let's see if we can bounce back. Not quite. If this goes to the fence, it would be good. Not quite. Okay, Abbott, I'm going to send to go fully. We've got a new bowler on, though. We've got pace bowler on. And no, Philippi's put it up and he is gone. Brings out James Vince. And now we've really got the opportunity here because of how well the openers have done. It's unfortunate he's gone for 49. That's really unfortunate. To play aggressive from ball 1 with these guys and just tell them to absolutely go for it. That's a good over. We're still going along at 9s here, but we just got to try and keep the pressure on, keep the aggression up. We've got 8 wickets in hand. We can afford to lose wickets. We just need to keep this going. Okay, that you've seen off a few, Chowdhury. I'll give you that, provided you give me that in return. There we go, a lovely boundary. And then he's gone. Okay, never mind. Well done, Stoinis. Okay, I need Stoinis and Abbott to do a good bit of work here. And keep these... Oh, never mind. Stoinis is gone as well. This is the problem with our batting lineup is... This is the problem with the batting lineup. It's so shallow. We are 136. Sorry, 137.46. With 4 overs to go. We've absolutely taken our kind of foot off the pedal. And now we've got it. Oh, Dorcius has put it up as well. They just can't play it along the ground, can they? play it along the ground and try and find your runs in a different way. You don't have to send everything. There we go. I mean, even that's gone in the air, so I'm not fully impressed. And kind of the same again there. It's another boundary, though. That's useful. Okay, 150 is up. That's good. I can't really criticize the middle order because I know that we bat shallow. And I have told them to go aggressive because, you know, they can. That's the point. They can. They can afford to go aggressive because we've got wickets in the shed. But it just has not worked. Okay, Nisbet's not able to get off strike here. So I'm going to try and ask him to get a single. There we go. Oh, never mind. Okay, that's fine. Because he is struggling here. That's a no ball. Okay, have an absolute heave at this. Yep, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's not out. It takes the single and Abbott gets himself on strike. In the air. In the gap. 4. And that's a good over. Okay, can we get 16 off the last over? I doubt it, but maybe. Not with Nisbet kind of struggling to get bat on ball here. And he's gone with the last O. Okay. So we get to 169, which is just... It really is indicative of how... I mean, look at that from Zampa and Richardson. They've done so well. It really is indicative of how shallow our batting lineup is. We do need to try and get through this game, bring Hughesy back in for the next game if we can win, and then kind of strengthen our batting just a tad. But, of course, we do have the bowlers, and when we've got the bowlers, hopefully we can keep a good kind of bit of control over this. We do not want to be losing runs, wickets. We want to be taking wickets. Don't want to be losing singles. That's fine. Straight away through there. So I'm going to move you around. Try and cut that off. Edged. Taken! That's it. That's the start. Okay, boom. That's what we needed. We've got the first. Nisbet to bowl the next. I'll move you around because that's where his boundary came. And that field is actually okay for now, I would say. Oh no, I'm going to have to... Yeah, there we go. Never mind. I'm going to have to go to my field. Stack that leg side. Try, just move you around, see if you can stop that single. And then, of course, stack that offside, but move you around. Try and cover that third a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. It's another chance. Oh, that's... I've just moved him round. I've just moved him round. Oh, that's very lucky, though. However, that's not lucky. That's a good straight drive. We've got to try and get rid of Fraser McGurk here because he is causing... He's causing troubles. And look at that. I can't stop it. I can't stop it. Let's swap you in like that. That's gone for a few. It really has. Hazelwood's going to have to try and get something back here. In the air. Oh, my word. Fraser McGurk, you are very lucky here. Let's bring that back foot back. It doesn't matter. Look at that. He just puts it where the fielder isn't. Okay, Nisbet, you went for a few too many, so I'm going to bring in Pat Cummins. Okay. This has been a top over so far from Pat Cummins. And that's a great over. That has really pulled it back towards us. With that only going for 2. Outrageously good stuff. Okay, now. I've just edited the field, of course. I've just edited that field. And now I'm going to try and kind of bring it back a little bit. So we kind of move you there. Still keeping that slip in place. Okay. We've got to try and get... Oh, Bancroft puts it through the gap. That's unfortunate. We are out of the power play, so I could potentially go a bit more defensive here. Give the single away. If it means the boundary is stopped, that's going to go for 4. Just an absolute clubbed shot. Edged. Taken. And that is the stuff we needed. Okay, we're going to bring that length back. We're going to go into the stacked leg side, move one of them back, front foot leg side. So it's actually the same kind of tactic here, the same kind of field. We could even potentially move mid off back and hold off a little bit there. Because now they've got Nalan Rane, or I imagine it's Rane, but it might be Rain. Pat Cummins, who bowled an incredibly economical first over. Bancroft smacked him for 6. And then he bowls on no ball, and that's... Okay, to be fair, it's actually not that bad. Like, it's gone for 11, but there's a 6 in there, there's a no ball and a wide. So, get rid of that 6, and it's still actually a good over. But the problem is, of course, that we are now trying to stop runs as much as possible. That's a great over. That is some really good figures from Hazelwood. I really like that. I'm going to go to Marcus Stoinis. He's not been the best bowler for us. So we're going to have to see if he can kind of whip something out of the bag here today. It's not bad. He's gone for 8. That's actually not bad. I'm going to go to Abbott, because I'm really just trying to control this game and make it difficult for them. They've still got a long way to go. And if we take a good couple more wickets, they've got a long way to go here. Yeah, let's go. Actually, yeah, you know what? We're going to kind of try and cut some of these singles off if we can. Come on, Abbott. In the air. Oh, it's been dropped. You cannot be dropping your catches. Abbott gets the wicket anyway, so he's come in. He's had a really good impact. But I think we dropped Bancroft. We did. And that's not good. It's really not good. Okay. Lachlan Kaur is in. Okay, I've given Stoinis another over. I don't think he'll get another one after this. And probably rightfully so, because he has gone for a few there. It's unfortunate, but it has kind of used up an over, which is still good. And Abbott is still bowling very well. That's really good. Okay, Stoinis takes a break. I'm going to bring Dorcius in. Going to go to that leg side kind of stacked field. We're going to try and stop some of these singles kind of where we can, but it's not going to be easy. And if they do beat the infield, they beat the infield. Let's not forget that is still an option. Okay, offside. Let's try and cut that single if we can and move you round a bit. Oh, you can't be doing it on a misfield. Okay, it's still actually a good over. They still need to go at 9s here, but in the same way that I was kind of explaining our innings, they have got a lot of wickets in hand. They've got one less now because we've just taken another one, which is ace. Really good. And Abbott has been very good here. He's just been hit for 6, but then he gets the wicket anyway. That's next level stuff from Abbott. He is having an absolute blinder. Let's not kid. Look at that. He's going at 6s. He's got 3 wickets. We've still got 2 overs of Pat Cummins. And I haven't bowled Perry yet either. So I think we're in a good position. Bancroft, stop it. Bancroft is holding Melbourne together here. Keeping Melbourne in this game. Oh, it's in the air though. Oh my word, Bancroft. It's so lucky. It's so lucky. They need 38 at 7s here, and now we desperately need to keep things under control. That's outrageous. I mean, he's been dropped. He's played 2 catchable shots. He's escaped an LBW appeal. We've just got to keep going. That's in the air. Again, it goes through the gap. How are we letting him get to the leg side there? Again, So you're going to have to improve here, Pat Cummins. You cannot be letting him get to the leg side. Okay, one bounce. Okay, they've gone for the power play now, which is good on them. You know, it's good thinking from them. I'm actually going to swap that. Third is going to go there. I'm going to give them... It's questionable. It's a bit go for broke here. I'm giving them third. I'm giving them the single to third. Okay, there are the boundary options. That's where it seems to be. Very little coming through in the other directions. Come on, Perry. Bancroft instantly makes me regret. What can I do? What can I do, guys? Bancroft should be out. We dropped the catch. It's our fault. He's gone now, but he's already done the damage. You know, he has already done the damage. Okay, Pat Cummins, I need an absolute blinder of an over here. Because they only need 13. The boundary comes. Boundary comes. They need 7 off 12. 6. Ah, there we go. That'll be that. Oh, we just didn't have enough runs. And we dropped Cameron Bancroft. And that is why we've lost that game. It's a bit of a hard one to take. I hope you could kind of see I was really trying to think about my bowling options. And the bowlers who bowled, you know, the most overs, they were the ones really having an impact. But we lost Todd Murphy, and Stoinis was going for runs, and Nisbet went for runs, and Perry went for runs, and even Abbott kind of went for runs, but he got wickets. Dorcius went for runs. So it's just, we just didn't have enough in the bank. And Melbourne go on to face Brisbane. We will see how that one comes out. And we're on to some training first. This is back to New South Wales now, of course. We'll kind of do it by form. One fielding session for give it to Shaw. And 2 physio sessions. So Hughes can definitely have a physio session. And wow, Gilksey. What the heck, man? He needs a physio session. He's playing for Sydney Thunder, but he's got no energy left. Okay, so Melbourne beat Brisbane. They only scored 160. They bowled them out for 72. What the heck? Zampa running through the opposition. Grantley and Richardson just absolutely... Oh my word. I mean, look at that from the top of the order as well. That is next level stuff. That is outrageous. Brisbane did not show up to that one. However, then Melbourne score 205 and it's still not enough. What the heck? That is absolutely bonkers. That is bonkers, but there we go. That's a worthy final, let's not lie. That is a worthy final, but we could have been there. We could have been there. It's so frustrating, but that is, to be fair, that is T20 cricket for you. It is genuinely how it goes. You know, like one bad game, for example, Brisbane, they're getting bowled out for 70. It just completely derails a really, really good campaign up to that point. And you're like, well, we didn't show up in the semi. And that's it. And we didn't show up in a quarter, for example, you know. We didn't bat well enough. We had a relatively shallow batting lineup. We batted really, really well and then just fell off a cliff a little bit. And then we bowled well at times and we kept ourselves in the game, but ultimately just did not have enough. Now we will just go back to focusing on New South Wales. We've got 4 games left in the Sheffield Shield to try and keep ourselves in those top 2 spots. And we've got 3 games left in the One Day Cup to try and get ourselves in to that qualification spot. I'm hoping that we qualify in all 3 competitions throughout the season and really show, improvement, a great level of improvement. That's what I'm after. Thank you for watching today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. We're up to 544 subs. Would you believe it? I started this channel playing Total War and then moving on to GTA and other games, Dark Souls, before I went to some Cricket Captain. And now Cricket Captain is just here to stay. It's not going anywhere. We will rotate the saves. We will keep the live streams coming. Thank you for watching, guys. And I shall, of course, catch you next time.